Hey, it's Andrea from Social Media Bomb, and I just want to come to talk to you about something today that has been really playing in my mind, and it's about discomfort. So, I mean, we all know that to be successful in our businesses, we have to go through discomfort. But I was out running the other day, and I was in particular discomfort because I'm not very fit at the moment, and this thought just popped into my head, and it was growth comes from actively engaging in discomfort. Now, I don't know if I've read that somewhere or if I just created it myself, but it was that the active engagement in discomfort that I hadn't ever considered before, that we actually have to embrace the idea of discomfort and welcome that idea of discomfort to actually have success in our business. So I was thinking about it a little bit more, and I thought it's a little bit like, you know, when you go to the beach and you put your toe in the water and it's, oh God, it's a little bit colder than what you had anticipated, and the sun's beating down your skin, you're really, really hot, and you want to go for a swim, but the water is icy cold. And there's three things you can do about it. You can either just not go swimming. Two, you kind of like, you creep into the water little by little and each little wave, it's like, oh my God, it's cold. And you never kind of get used to the water temperature, and it's just like really excruciating the whole time. Or the third thing you can do is just run straight in and dive through a wave and like be embraced by that cold water. Now, what happens when we do the third one? We go in and we dive in the water, and it's like we're icy cold all around us. It's like gasping for air because it's so cold, and you come up to the surface and you're like breathing and you're panting and you're gasping. You think, what the hell did I do that for? I'm so uncomfortable. And then something weird starts to happen. All of a sudden it becomes less uncomfortable and more invigorating. And then what we realize is that, hey, the water's actually not that cold anymore. All of a sudden it just feels really good and you feel really alive. And that's exactly what it's like within our online businesses if we embrace discomfort. So, but one of the ways that I know our clients get really uncomfortable in their online business is like looking for clients online. Okay, so we talk about push and pull techniques, and so we teach them strategic organic techniques to be online looking for their perfect clients, and they get really uncomfortable with it. So there's the three things that they can do. Is one, they either don't do it at all. Two, they kind of half-hearted do it and they never really get good at it. It's always really uncomfortable. Or three, they just dive straight in and they immerse themselves in that discomfort, and they get in there and then they get better at it and they get better at it, and then all of a sudden it's not uncomfortable at all, because all of a sudden they realize that what they're doing is helping people, and that the people who are out there that are looking for them are finding them and coming to them, and all of a sudden they're booking people into their calendar and booking people into their program. So that's what happens when you embrace discomfort. Now, I want to talk about what happens when you don't embrace discomfort. Okay, so Ray Dalio, who wrote this book here, Principles, he talks about something called the order of discomfort. So the order of consequences, not the order of discomfort. He talks about the order of consequences. So he talks about, like, when you do something or you choose to do something, there's a series of consequences. So there's the first order consequences, the second order consequence, the third order consequence, and so on. So for instance, the first order consequence of deciding not to go swimming at all, or not to actually look for, not to do what you need to be doing to find prospects online for your business, is that you feel really good. Okay, you like the thought was stressing you out, you just felt uncomfortable, you feel really about the whole thing. So you decided to not do it at all, and then you felt really good. It's like, oh, thank God, I don't have to do it. Stress, gone away. Second order consequence probably is positive as well. You wake up in the morning, you turn your computer on, and you don't feel stressed. However, the third order consequence is that you don't have people to talk to. You don't have people on your calendar. You don't have people finding you because you're not out there, right? Fourth order consequence is that your bank balance is going down. Bills are starting to pile up, and then you're starting to get stressed now, okay, for a totally different reason. No longer are you stressed about having to be online talking to people. Now you're stressed about the fact that you don't have enough money. Fifth order consequence, house is being repossessed. Can't look your family in the eye because you know that you chose not to do the hard thing, and that's why you're in this mess. Now let's reverse that. Let's look about the order of consequence if you do number 3 and you dive right in and you embrace that discomfort. So yeah, you're gonna feel like crap initially, okay? It is uncomfortable. That's what embracing discomfort is all about, getting out of your comfort zone. So you're gonna be, oh my God, did I say the right thing? I mean, I remember when we started out, I did 3 comments and I got blocked from posting on Facebook for 24 hours. I don't know what I did. Still to this day, don't know what I did. Oh my God, did I feel like crap that night? I was like, oh, I can't do this. But as soon as I got unblocked, I got back in there. Okay, got back on that bike. So, yeah, first order consequence is that you don't feel great, you're awkward, you're uncomfortable, you're not sure what to say. You know, second order consequence, oh, you don't want to get on there and do it, but you make yourself do it, okay? Because you know that that's how you're going to find your perfect client. Third order consequence is that people start coming to you and asking you for advice. People start messaging you and asking you what you're doing. Because by getting out there, by putting yourself out there, I mean, all you're thinking about is how uncomfortable you're feeling. You're not thinking about all those people out there who are feeling really uncomfortable with what they're trying to do and their pain and their problem that you can solve, all right? But by putting yourself out there, by diving straight in, you're putting yourself out there as the person that can help them. They're going to start to come to you, okay? So fourth order consequence, people are booking onto your calendar. All of a sudden you're really busy. Fifth order consequence, you've got a thriving business. You're too busy. You're having to outsource, bring other people in to help you. Sixth order consequence, you are got more money than you know what to do with. You're taking your family on fantastic holidays. You upgrade your house. You get a beautiful new car for your wife or husband, you know, and they don't have to work anymore if they don't want to. That's what happens when you actively embrace discomfort, okay? So don't think about the short-term consequence. Think about the long-term consequence. Now, some of you watching this video might be thinking, you know, I want to do that. I want to embrace discomfort, but I just don't know what I'm doing. Or you've been actively embracing discomfort for so long, but obviously what you're doing isn't working, okay? Now, if that is you, I want to let you know that Steph and I have recently launched our Boomers membership. And now we're in the beta member phase. So we're in the beta member phase, meaning we're still setting up, okay? You're gonna launch before you're totally ready, otherwise you won't ever launch at all. We're at that phase at the moment. So we've launched, we've got some content in our course, but really at the moment what we're doing is we're working more closely one-on-one with people because we haven't finished producing our content into videos and things like that. It also means that obviously our pricing is lower. So now if you are looking for someone to show you what to do online, it's a perfect time to get into that. But even without that, even without wanting to get into Boomers membership with us, we are offering free calls, strategy calls, just to look at your business and help you. And that is like a no pressure situation. So what we do is we go through your business, look at what you currently do now, and just give you some pointers. It goes for 45 minutes, so we can't give you everything that's in our membership, but we can give you some pointers on what you're doing and point you in the right direction. Sometimes that's all people need. Sometimes people come to us and we're actually like, you know what, we're probably not the right fit for you, and we can point them in the direction of someone else who can help them. Now, if you do like the thought of just hopping on a call for us and just having a chat and having us have a look at what you're doing, looking at your avatar, your offer, your messaging, and things like that, then we can, and what you're doing to try and find your perfect client, then there's a link below this video. So go click on that. It's going to take you to a page where you can have a look at both our calendars and see it's a time that is right for you. Book onto one of those calls with us. As I said, there's no bloody pressure. We're not going to try and do a big sales pitch on you. We just want to help people. Okay, we want to help you. Help you have the best business that you can, because we know that by helping you, you're going to help others. So really, if we help you, then we're helping so many more people than what we could be by ourselves, because we're sharing the love and we're helping you to help others. So jump on the calendar below, come through, have a strategy call with us, and we look forward to working with you.